show. Cherry, yell, scream, bravo. Also, if you didn't know, this is called the show.
Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Let's Be Clear radio show, live here on IXS Radio on this beautiful Saturday morning, the day that God created.
Yeah.
And we are here in the building. I got my DJ K NIKKI.
What's up?
I got Miss Mahogany, aka Tiff. What's up?
What up, guys?
Talking to the mic.
What up?
And of course, the one and only behind the boards,
Why
Cousin
are you
Pete.
laughing already? Because it's funny. Really?
Say good morning, Pete.
Say it.
Yeah, it's your boy Shuayo, aka Chicago, aka Pete. Yeah, slip and slide if I slide in your girl.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
So, AKA slip and slide and bust his ass on air. That's his name.
That happened
But
before?
yeah, well,
shoot.
it's a lot of stuff that goes on in this room.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So,
Oh, look at that. It's your
hold on, wait a minute. We got a phone call already? Let's Be Clear Radio. Who's talking?
Is this the Let's Be Clear record shop?
The record shop.
Yeah, Let's Be Clear record shop.
All right, I want you to stop playing because this ain't no damn record shop. This is a radio show, live.
Who this
It's
be?
live.
Yeah, who did his?
Hey, who this?
Who that?
This is Lady D. Who are you?
This is Johnny Bo.
This is who?
Johnny Bo.
Tybo?
Johnny somebody.
I've been around before. My name is Johnny Bo.
He's stupid.
Johnny Fo.
All right, so what do you want to talk about?
Johnny Fo.
I want you to play a record for me.
What? He
I
wanted
want
to
you to
play
play a record for me.
What record you want to hear?
Doodle Brown.
Nope.
We ain't got no Doodle Brown for you. If you want some Doodle Brown, take it to the bathroom.
Somebody told me that y'all play exclusives. So I want to hear Doodle Brown by Luke.
Okay, no problem. We got you.
All right, much love to y'all. Much love to y'all.
Okay, thank you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. So early in the morning.
Okay, so whatever that was, whoever that was.
He said he want to hear Doodle Brown.
Doodle
by
Brown.
Luke.
I
Oh, we gonna just because he want to hear that,
yeah.
we gonna play that for you, but we ain't gonna play it right now.
Yeah.
Why we can't? No, we can play that. This is uncensored radio. What's wrong with you? Shake them biddies, baby. All right, so let's get into a little bit of
She got all serious.
current. I'm more like that. So we're gonna do a rest in peace to former President George Bush. Apparently he died last night in Texas. So we're gonna give a special rest in peace to him and send our condolences out to his family. You know, even though he was a Republican, but he still, I think at the end of his presidency, he was kind of like for the people. And the fact that him and his son kind of embraced Obama, that just made it, you know. So shout out to him and his family.
What's up?
So, what?
Huh?
The hell? So anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch, what's been going on? Like, we had an event last night.
Yes.
I missed it. I was asleep.
Yeah,
I
and it
too.
was like, I learned two things about myself.
You can't
The
drink
two-
too much.
The two things about myself that I learned is I can't have more than one drink. One drink is it. I can't since last night. No, since last week.
Yeah.
Last week it was 3.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm learning now that drinking is not going to be my forte anymore. So I'm gonna have to put it down. Either I'm gonna sip on a glass of wine, or I'll take it back to my champagne days. But alcohol, like liquor, like that 80 proof and better,
Ooh,
we can't do that no more.
don't
It's not for you.
And the next thing that I learned is that although I'm here and I'm talking every Saturday, and I talk every day, all day, to the point where people ask me, do I talk in my sleep? I can't talk in public.
That's crazy to me.
That's crazy to me because I was sitting there and I was going over everything in my head. I'm going to say this, I'm going to say that, da-da-da-da-da. And then I was like, oh, no, wait, let me get a drink first. Let me get a drink so I can see. And then I wind up having 2 drinks. And then I was like, okay, now I'm ready to talk. But then, you know.
That's crazy to me because that's my aunt. I've known her all my life, and we come from a very outspoken family. Nobody's quiet in my family. So to hear her say that she has a problem speaking in front of people, that's crazy to me.
You realized that?
Nah, that's like
seriously,
that
was the
because I
first
never
time
did
you
it
realized
before.
it?
I
Oh,
never
okay.
I never did that before.
But that's not bad because I'm the same way and I'm a DJ.
And she's supposed to speak to the crowd, and I'm like, yo, if I'm talking, you gotta talk too.
I don't have to.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't have to. That's why you have MCs or a host.
But you don't have. You're not gonna have an MC with you all the time.
They not gonna hear me speak. But
We're gonna take this phone call and we're gonna get back
You
to
wanna hear
her.
that Doodle Brown?
Good morning. Let's be clear. Who am I speaking with?
Yeah, this Johnny Bo here.
that's him again.
and I hear you couldn't drink.
This is somebody that's crazy that he can't even stop laughing himself. And I'm like 65% sure that that's Al.
You sure?
Because it sounds like something he would do.
My name is Johnny Bo.
His name is Johnny Bo.
Johnny Balls?
Tupelo.
He do the super low.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So,
So why you calling back?
What you want?
What you want?
When I understand Lady D was talking about she couldn't drink. So what I'm telling her to do before you go out, right? Before you put that liquor in your system, get you a big cup of spring water.
That is Big L.
Some fuel motor.
Yeah, he's doing.
So what?
He said to get a big bottle of spring water. So I gotta drink the water first, then drink the
before
liquor.
Unbelievable.
Actually,
Yeah, but you don't drink it. This is what you do.
Stop
You take
laughing.
the spring water and you pour it on your head.
And put a part in your
You
head.
from feeling funny with the drink.
All right, I'm gonna try that next time.
All right?
All right.
And we want to say rest in peace to the Bush family.
The bushes.
The whole Bush family didn't die. It was just one man.
Well, it's only like 4 of them left.
To the whole family.
Rest in peace to the whole family. The whole
He
family.
gonna die.
I can't right now.
You hung up?
I can't.
Hello?
You still there?
Johnny Balls.
it's not Johnny Ball.
What is it? What he call himself?
What he said his name was?
Johnny Bo.
Johnny
Oh,
Bo. All right, Johnny Bo. This is with his country ass. But anyway, I'm just not gonna do it anymore. I came to the conclusion that the drinking is not for me.
I can't drink
If
half
I
a cup.
let me tell you something.
Me, man.
If I don't ever have another drink of alcohol, I've had my share of it, so it doesn't bother me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's,
And I can turn up with or without.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
So what's your limit, Nikki?
A half a
she
glass.
has no limit. Nikki
half a
came to my
glass.
house for Thanksgiving. I made her a drink.
Yeah.
3 sips in, she was drunk.
Yeah, I was
Oh
drunk.
my God.
Last
So
night,
I was
last
sick,
night
man.
she asked me to get her a drink. I got her a drink. 2 sips in, she was drunk. So she don't need to drink. And then I tried to explain to her, maybe wine. Start off with
But
wine
she was the
because
one that gave me the drink in the first place.
you asked for it.
No, I did not. I asked for it. I'm really sorry. You said they didn't have it. Then you said, well, do you want the what? Why do you just suggest I get wine? You pushed that
Why
on
she
me.
all like this?
She pushed
She-
me on. Yeah.
She was
Yeah,
like,
nice
She
sleeping.
said in the first place.
Yeah, you pushed it on me.
I didn't push it.
Yes, you
Did I pour it down your throat?
Yes.
You want to know what a
Nice.
good wine is, and if you want to get messed up, toe up,
Please don't say it.
Teleport.
I knew you was gonna say it.
That is the Hennessy
Of
of
wine?
wine.
Yeah.
Yes.
That junk will mess you up and
You
give you the
would-
craziest headache.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
No, I don't want no headache.
No, but
headache.
you have to eat first. But teleport, if you're not an alcohol like strong liquor,
Teleport is good. Okay.
Yeah.
You ever mix teleport with Henny?
No.
This,
Why would
see,
you do that?
that's why you
Why
had a
would you do
headache.
that?
You see, you're retarded.
It's
He
Hennessy
just
by
vibrates.
itself. Why would you do that?
Crazy. Yo.
Man, listen.
Just thinking about that give me a headache.
Did your own makeup?
Yes.
Yeah, she's
Thank
beat.
you. Thank you.
Beats
I got
us.
up at
Yeah,
4:30 in the morning for you
that's
guys.
That's my makeup.
Oh,
artist.
okay.
Yes.
Duh.
Shut up.
Anyway, so you know what you guys are silly. Pete, why you laughing?
Cause he can. Cause he want to. Why you
He's
so
not allowed.
bullish? Oh yeah.
He's
he
not
can.
allowed to laugh.
Sorry.
Why is he not allowed to laugh? Why
Cause
can't
he
I?
the only man in here, so.
This is my world
Yeah.
right now. It's our world.
I'm gonna fall back. It's all right.
Don't
Now you ain't gonna fall back.
let
You
her
gonna do
push
what
you
we
around.
tell you
Fall,
to do.
fall.
Don't fall. No, we don't want you to fall.
No, that's true.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so
Yo,
much.
did you see the I guess it's a post or whatever of this white girl that is making herself a black girl to model certain
Yes.
products and stuff like
Yes.
that she looks like a black girl?
Really?
It's-
Yes.
Right now, it's actually a trend.
Yes, it's a
Yes, it's
Yeah.
trend.
What is going on? Like,
What's it called? It's the word they said it's called.
something with meddling, something like that.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
I'm heavy into YouTube. That's what I do. I watch YouTube more than I watch regular TV because that's how I perfect my craft on doing makeup and stuff like that. So there are actually white girls who are infatuated with being dark skinned.
Yeah.
So they buy their makeup products 3, 4, or 5 times
That's what
darker
they
than
do.
their complexion. They said it photographs better.
It does. Yeah.
That's crazy, son.
We
I never
popping
thought-
though.
Yeah,
So,
that's
but
what it
and
is.
then that
The thing
goes
is-
back to. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Okay.
Somebody go.
But the thing is that they taking away jobs and opportunities also for a woman that's black. Is it him again?
This guy is.
You not gonna answer it?
Let's be clear. Who am I speaking with? Hello. Good morning. Let's be clear.
Good morning, people.
Good morning.
What's going on?
Hey, what up, Big Mo?
Oh my God.
Hey,
What's going
what's going on, people?
How you
Morning.
doing?
Be clear.
Let's be clear. What you got to say?
No, I'm just calling in, man, to show my support and my love, man, for my beautiful lady,
Are you drunk?
Tiffany.
Yeah, who's that?
My boyfriend.
Oh.
Okay, that's what's up. You supposed to be
Yeah, that's
here.
it. I'm just calling in to
How
show some love,
how
show
you
some
don't
love,
come
support,
up?
or whatever the case may be about this, you know what I mean, amazing, strong black woman that's doing big things.
That's right. We this is the sky's the limit with us over
He's
here.
at work making the money so he can buy me makeup for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
That's
So-
what he's
Better than
doing.
me.
I was asked the question that I was asking is why wasn't you here? But I just found out why you're not here.
Doing a double on a Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I would have been there. You know, yeah, I'm off on the weekends. I would have been there, but you know what I mean? Gotta get this money. Birthdays, the Christmas coming up.
Yeah, true.
And my birthday is next month.
Yeah. that too.
Yeah, but we got to get you up here because we need to talk some business. We getting ready to do some big
Yep.
things for next
I
year.
told
And
him.
Yeah,
we
I
want
told
Brooklyn
him.
to be
I
a
see
part
it.
of it.
Yeah, I see you got that little thing going on Fridays or whatever. I
Yeah.
gotta get out there. My work schedule be crazy. You know what I mean? But I definitely gotta get out
Now
there.
we
and
want to
kick it
we
with
want to
y'all.
take our act
I
on
gotta
the
get
road
y'all
too.
to come out there. I gotta
That's
get y'all to
right.
come to
That's what I'm
Brooklyn.
getting ready to say. We gotta take our act on the road too. We need to come out to Brooklyn and show how we do it here on Let's Be Clear.
Yes. We got a new spot
Yeah,
now. It's real
definitely,
nice.
definitely,
So,
man.
yeah, in Brooklyn it's a real nice spot. So we gotta connect.
I got a song request I want to play. They don't want y'all to play.
What song is that?
I want to hear Doodle Brown.
Yo, we gonna play Doodle Brown. We gonna play that song today because if somebody else call in here and ask for Doodle Brown, we gonna get them some doodle and some brown.
I've been listening since y'all came on. I've been listening to y'all. I'm looking at y'all on YouTube. So I thought it was funny. It said Doodle Brown. So there's 2 requests for Doodle Brown. So now you gotta play it.
I know that's right. All right, thank you for calling.
No problem. Enjoy the show.
All right.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's it. We gonna play.
I
You
can't.
gonna have to cue that up.
It's in there.
All right, so yeah, we gonna fellowship with our people from Brooklyn. We going out there. We gonna make things happen.
It's a good
Okay.
look out
We getting
there,
ready.
yeah.
We getting ready to do some big things up here. You know.
Sucky.
So stay tuned. Stay tuned because we about to be on and popping.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is we're gonna take a little music break,
Little Doodle Brown.
and then we gonna
Now
come
we
back.
play the song she
We gonna
wanted.
come back with the interview. This is the Let's Be Clear radio show. Let's go.
Yeah.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. impossible to fake. When someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day lies ahead of me seemed impossible to face, and when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you and the world's alright with me. I just one look at you and I know it's gonna be a lovely
What happened to her hair?
Well, if I wanna shave it close, so I wanna rock locks that'll take a bit away from the soul that I got. Little girl with the pressing curl. Age 8, I got a Jerry curl. 13 and I got a relaxer. I was a source of so much laughter. 15 when it all broke. 18 when I went on natural. February 2002, I went on and did what I had to do. Because it was time to change my life, to become the woman that I am inside. 97 dreadlocks all gone. I looked in the mirror for the first time and saw that, hey, I am not my head. I am not this skin. I am not your expectations. No, no. I am not my head. I am not the skin. I am the soul that lives within.
What she do to her hair? Oh, that's crazy. I like it. I might do that. I wouldn't go that far.
Good hair means curls and waves. Bad hair means you look like a slave. At the turn of the century, it's time for us to redefine who we be. Turn it off like a South African beauty. Got it on lock like Bob Marley. You can rock it straight like Oprah Winfrey. If it's not what's on your head, it's what's underneath. And say, hey, I am not my head. I am not this skin. I am not your expectations. No. I am not my hair. I am not the skin. I am the soul that lives within. Does the way I wear my hair make me a better person? Does the way I wear my hair make me a better friend? Oh. Does the way I wear my hair determine my integrity? Expressing my creativity. Breast cancer and chemotherapy took away her crown and glory. She promised that if she was to survive, she would enjoy every day of her life. Oh. On national television, her diamond eyes are sparkling. Bald headed like a full moon shining, singing out to the whole wide world like, hey, 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 hey. I am not this skin. I am not your expectations. No. I am not my hair. I am not this skin. I am the soul.
Just hit you with no delaying. So what you saying, yo? Silly with my 9 milli with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You don't wanna violate, nigga, really and truly, yo. My main thug, nigga named Julio, he moody, yo. Type of nigga that'll slap you with the tulio. Bitch, nigga scared to death, act fruity, yo. Fuck that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she shake it make me wanna get on in the booty, yo. Top bitch, just sitting banging bitches and videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the shit, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot shit, got all you niggas in wet clothes. Style like my metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you fucking with lyrical player pros like that. You wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be.
No doubt now.
Ain't gonna be
Yeah. Check it out now. No doubt, yeah. Special girl, real good girl. Biggest thing in my itty bitty world. Called her up and she made me feel right. Wish the bliss could never take flight. Sitting back with this mic in my hand. Spitting hot shit, trying to see grand. Imprinted on my mind every minute. Make my plans and you always in it, y'all. Such a vibrant thing. Vibrant thing, a vibrant thing. And even though we both fly, give each other space and not the evil eye. Acting like grown-ups, don't even try to hide cause the spot blown up. Girlfriend telling you she wanna see. I say I don't know, but you say gladly. And when we both do head, we go on and on and on and on and on and sweeter than Ben and Jerry. Can I rhyme? Well, you know I get mine. Sitting around in my abstract car. This abstract thing going abstract far, yeah. Such a vibrant thing. Vibrant thing, a vibrant thing. Yeah, such a vibrant thing. Vibrant thing, a vibrant thing. Such a vibrant thing.
Top down, chrome spinning. You see the boss grinning. I'm loving these women. I let two get in. She tried to let the rest fit in. I'm like, no, love, that's forbidden. I ain't for squishing. That's a problem to the will. Well, trust I know them 20s real well. Now we coasting. Me two chicks and toasting. I turn up the volume, watch the bass get them open. Soft spoken with a wild side. I love them in the ride. They love it in the ride. We was moving bodies before we hit the party. Before the DJ started cutting. Cinderella, you girls from nothing to something. Hit the parking lot, hear the club system thumping. Lose the face. You two was great, but it's to the VIP. I got new moves to make.
When the last time you heard it like this? Smoke some, drink some, get lit. And make the girls in the party just strip. Only if you know you live. From the club to the parking lot. How many chicks can you fit in that ride? Put them up, homie.
Hey, it's just a day in the life. Club nights, one of the reasons I love life. Chicks be in the back tipsy. We get in for free, hey, they with me. Two-stepping, you see each crew reppin'. Slipping on the floor, mirrors and walls are sweating. Shorty in my ear say she got a thong on. And I love how she move anytime a song on. I like that, ma, you do something to me. Come this way and prove something to me. Fast or slow, she got the right moves. And I got the right dough for any date that I choose. I'm open, but nah, I don't lose focus. If it jump off, you know the thing that I'm so in. But I'm only here to party, y'all. Carry every weekend like it's Mardi Gras.
When the last time you heard it like this? Smoke some, drink some, get ripped. And make the girls in the party just strip. Only if you know you live. From the club to the parking ride. How many chicks can you fit in that ride?
Don't stop, pop that pussy, let me see you do the ramp.
So now that we got that out of the way,
Had to get that out of the way.
yeah, because what was the guy's name again? Johnny Blow. She said Johnny Blow. Johnny Blow in what? What Johnny Blow in? That's for Johnny Bo and Big Mo. They wanted to hear that song.
Unbelievable.
And for anybody else that wanted to hear that song, we got that out the way. So now we're here with Miss Lovely, the princess of all princesses, Miss Mahogany.
What up, guys? Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
So Miss Mahogany is here to talk about her journey. Before we get into her talking about her journey, I just want to stress to everyone that when I took upon, this thing with doing this radio show, I said that I didn't want to always interview somebody that's a celebrity or somebody that's a rapper or somebody I wanted to interview everybody, and not only everybody, but I wanted to deal with real topics. Mm-hmm. I wanted to deal with real topics. And you can't get no realer than this topic that we got coming up right now. Yes. So I'm going to let her take it away.
Wow, you're just going to put me on the spot. You're not going to ask me no questions?
I'm going to ask you some questions, or you want me to ask you the question and then you answer it?
Yes.
First of all,
who
are you? Yes.
I'm Tiffany.
AKA
Miss Mahogany. Yeah, that's my Facebook and Instagram and all my social media name, Miss Mahogany. Yes, and I'm also Lady D's niece. Yay! Her oldest niece.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. Yes. That would be me, Lady D. But anyway, so we're here because we wanted to talk about this topic. It's called the bald truth.
Yes.
The truth about women that lose it. And here's the crazy thing. We come from a family of women with beautiful hair.
That's what I was going to start off with.
We like...
Yes.
Everybody, we had the long hair, we had the straight hair, we had the curly hair, we had a lot of people in my family have that hair where you don't even need a perm.
Mm-hmm. For
your hair.
Rudy Huxtable, that's how my hair was growing up my whole life.
Wow.
Like, down to my waist. Like, my mother would have to spend hours doing my hair. I had full, long hair. And then as I got into being an adult, my 20s, 30s, and my hormones started changing, it just started coming out. It started a little bit. At first, I thought me and my aunt was big braid wearers. Like, we would wear micro braids, get them done every month, and I would see my hair falling out a little bit, but I was chalking it up to, maybe my braids are too tight. But I wouldn't stop getting them. It's to the point where I said, okay, I got to stop getting them. Stop getting the braids, and then my hair would grow back. And then I noticed, like, when I was about 24, 25, that it wasn't growing back. Mm-hmm. It would just start falling out more and more. So then I started wearing the weaves and the wigs, trying to cover it up. And it was mostly in my hairline. So automatically, when people see that you have hair loss in your hairline, it's automatically you're messing up your hair, you're bald-headed, you don't have no edges because you're wearing tight styles, and all the time that's not the case. And in my case, that wasn't it, because I had already stopped wearing the tight braids and ponytails years before my hair really, really started falling out. So I've been wearing wigs and weaves consistently for like the past, I'm gonna say like 15 years. Consistently. Like I wouldn't go outside unless I had something on my head.
Was there a reason why your hair was falling out?
Hormones. I've been to dermatologists and to see like if I can get something to make it grow back. I've tried so many things to try to make my hair grow back, and it has a lot to do with fibroids running our family. Okay. So I'm suffering bad with fibroids right now. I'm going through the process to get them removed, but the hormones with that, and just women's bodies are just are crazy. So any little thing can cause a chemical imbalance and have everything.
Else,
And I was at the point where I was sick of going back and forth to the doctor, trying this castor oil, try this, take this supplement, and it wasn't working. Nothing was working. Then the last dermatologist appointment I had basically told me that all the follicles that where my hair was falling out are completely dead. So there's no chance that my hair will grow back. So that was like,
yeah,
okay, now what now? We get with my friends. My friends all are able to wear different styles, ponytails, braids, and I would be envious. Like, Dad, I'm stuck wearing these wigs and only be able to wear a middle part or a side part. Those were my only two options. So I prayed about it, had dreams about it, talked to my friends, talked to my family, talked to my aunt, basically, because that's like my best friend. She basically raised me. So I just decided one day I had enough. Gotta go. I thought about it, prayed on it so hard, and I just decided I'm over it. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna cut it off, and that was that.
What made you go completely bald? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
What made you go completely bald?
Because the way where my alopecia is basically like around the hairline area. So if I had no choice but to cut it skin down to the skin, because if I would kept some hair, it would look like I have a receding hairline, and that doesn't look good.
Right. Yeah.
So
not on a lady.
Yeah, that doesn't look nice at all. So I was already dealing with the fact that okay, I have to cut my hair, but the way that my alopecia was forming automatically made me look like I was having a receding hairline. Yeah. Because a couple of years ago, I had cut it down. I had cut it off, but I didn't cut it all the way down. Mm-hmm. And I remember posting a picture on the internet, and everybody's like, "Oh, your hairline was good. What's good with your hairline? You got a micro-lit." Like they were like just saying things. And then at that point, after I cut it the first time, I never showed anybody my hair, like ever. I was like, okay, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to work out. Yeah. So then I went back to wearing the wigs and the weaves and everything, and I was like, after a while, it gets tiring. It's draining on somebody, like to always have to be worried about. If my hair wasn't done, I wasn't making a move. Like if I didn't have a wig, I wasn't going nowhere. I've missed events for people that have been important in my life because I'm like, maybe I didn't have the money at the time to get new hair or whatever the circumstance may be. But if my hair was not done, I was not going nowhere. It was
that's another thing. That's another thing when we were growing up, or in my younger days. My hair and my nails. Yes. Every 2 weeks I was in the nail salon, just like now, and every week I was going down to the Dominicans, getting me a little wash and set, or going to get my hair braided, or we always did that because it was convenient. So when you do that, and a lot of people suffer from hair loss, and I've been wanting to. We've talked about this for years. I've been wanting to do that for years because I think it's sexy. I think she's beautiful she doesn't. The hair does not define a person. You have some people that are so stuck on how they look with hair that you don't even know how you look without it.
Yeah,
and that was. I know my boyfriend called in a little while ago, but that was one of the reasons why it took me so long to say, you know what, I'm just gonna cut it. Because when you're in a relationship with someone and your goal is to always make sure that your mate is attracted to you regardless of the fact. And we had our discussions, and at first he wasn't really on board because he's always been the one to be attracted to women with long hair. So that was a lot of the reason why I didn't cut it at first. I know it's stupid to say that you shouldn't do anything for a man. Yeah. But when you're with somebody, especially as long as I've been with I've been with him for almost 10 years, and you always want your mate to be attracted to you. So it was a very hard decision. I was like, okay, if I cut my hair, what if he's not attracted to me no more? Then what happens? These were the things that were going through my mind. And you guys have no idea how detrimental and causes a strain up with hair loss. It's like it gave me severe anxiety and depression. I wouldn't talk. I'm not the one to talk about when I'm feeling a certain type of way. But my family and friends always could tell. Yeah, but it's been the best decision I ever made in my life. I'm so happy I did it.
That is
so
true.
happy.
Because now look at you. You look more like me.
Yeah,
that makes
alike. No, it's crazy.
Since
I cut my hair, my mom, and my aunt, we look alike.
Yeah, you do.
Before I look at myself in the mirror, I make certain faces. I'm like, Dad, I look just like them, and it's crazy to me. It's crazy. Yeah.
But if anybody want to call in, the number to call in is 347-708-0216. You can check us out. We are on Facebook Live now. We are on YouTube. We are on www.ixsradio.com. We are on TuneIn Radio. You can check us out because we are global right now.
Yes.
And this topic is something that, you know, it kind of hits home to a lot of people, even though a lot of people don't want to talk about it. Because there's a lot of people that are afraid to talk about it. But this is something that's real. This is something that happens.
It's very
real. And I don't think as women, we have to dig deep down inside ourselves and find our own confidence. Yes. Forget about what anybody thinks. Yes. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you gotta be happy with what you see there, because that's the only. If you're happy, then that's all that matters. Because we're not here to please everybody. Make yourself happy. Get in your skin and find your comfortability in your skin, and you're good.
That's my motto now. I'm all for people doing whatever it takes for them to be mentally, physically, and spiritually complete with themselves.
Because you
have to be.
Yeah, you don't realize that how you think of what other people think makes you miserable.
Exactly. Yeah. And you will be walking around here in a cloud of misery.
Yeah, you would.
Because what is somebody going to think? Or what are they going to say about this and that? That's like...
Will they still be my friend?
And you know what? Other people on the other side is just living their life.
Yeah, living their best life.
And you're over here stuck in this bubble like...
And they don't even know.
You know, fighting to get out.
And they don't know. Yeah. The first day I cut my hair, I went to and it was crazy. I had no idea of how I was going to attack this situation. My boyfriend went to work. I said, okay, what am I going to do? I said, all right, I'm going to go to the barbershop. I'm like, okay, I don't want to go to the barbershop because there's guys in the barbershop and they're going to see me. I got to go early in the morning. So I got up early in the morning. I went. Had some dude cut my hair. He didn't really know what he was doing. I was like, I'm trying to explain to him, like, I need you to cut it down to the skin. Yeah. It was a Russian dude. He really didn't. I went to the closest barbershop, close to where I live. I just didn't want anybody, even to that moment. At that moment, I already made the decision, but I was still living in fear. Yeah. Up until that moment, still, I didn't want nobody to see me. I was like, oh, I go in there. There's men in there. They're gonna be looking at me. Girls don't go to the barbershop. You know, that's not our thing. Like, that's like a fear of ours. Like, and I was like, just cut it down. He was like, okay, this is the lowest it can go. So he didn't cut it down to the skin. Paid the man the money. I said, nah, this is not what I wanted. I went to Family Dollar. I didn't have nothing. At that point, I was like, it's done. I didn't have nothing on my head. I'm outside, and I'm on the video chat with my boyfriend showing him, and I'm like, this is not what I wanted. He's like, all right, we're going to figure it out when I get home. I couldn't wait till he got home. I went to Family Dollar. I got some shaving cream. I was in there fiddling through all the razors. I was like, I don't know what you want to get. I called the guy over. I was like, which one is the best? He showed me, got all the products. I went home, and I just started by myself.
How did that feel?
I stood in my bathroom. Just the whole time I'm doing it, I'm just in tears. I'm paying Beyonce because I'm a Beyonce fanatic, and Beyonce, whatever mood I'm in, she just gets my mind right. So I'm just shaving, taking it off. I'm praying as I'm shaving it, asking God to release all this pressure off of me. I'm just shaving it. And then when I was done, I just said, and then I called my best friend on video chat, and the tears I couldn't stop crying. I can't even describe the feeling, how I felt. It was just like, she just sat there and let me cry. She was like, it looks amazing. Yeah. And I'm just like, I just kept going like this. Feeling around. I'm like, I couldn't believe that I actually did it.
How long ago was that?
This was about maybe going on a month. I did it a little after Halloween. Yes, the weekend after Halloween, I did it. Yeah, because I went out the weekend. I decided I was going to do it, and I just did it.
You went out without hair?
Ever since then, I've only worn hair twice. Since that day. Since that Saturday, I have only worn a wig twice.
And what was the response with other people?
When I did it on a Saturday. We went out. I was fine. Then I had to go to work on Monday. This was my eternal battle. Do I go to work or do I wear a wig? Do I just go, get it over with, and let everybody see it? Went back and forth up into the morning. When I had to go to work, I said, you know what? And the thing was, I brought 2 new wigs. I was like, okay. I'm gonna buy these wigs in case this does not work out how I want it to work out. I always have something that, you know, to fall back. To this day, I just opened that wig and I had it on yesterday. I've thrown out all my hair products. Not throw them out, but I put them in a box and
So let me ask you a question. What you do with all the good hair though?
I have the good hair. no, I haven't.
Let me tell you something. This chick in her hair, man, she was like
I tell you, like I spend money on my hair. Like I would spend $300-$400 for hair. And
what?
Yes.
It costs that much?
Yes.
More than that. What are you talking about?
And I don't do one or two bundles. I have to have 4 bundles, 5 bundles in my hair at all times. And it was. And my boyfriend
Very
like,
expensive.
Yo, like if I gotta buy you hair one more time, like it is what it is because it was a part of me. Like growing up, I was always taught your outward appearance is everything. You know, you have to make sure you're put together at all times. So it always stuck for me. So I always had to make sure I would wear synthetic wigs, human hair wigs. It didn't matter as long as it looked good. I would wear it. But I put them all in the box and. You know, if I get the feel to wear it, then I'll wear it. If not, I'm totally fine. Back to me going to work. So I'm like going to work. I go into work. I have a scarf on my head. Like it was raining, so I had a scarf on my head. So I get into work. So I said, attention everybody, because I don't want this to be a big thing. I don't want, I don't like attention on me like that. I like attention to a degree, but I don't want everybody to be like, so I said, I have something to tell you guys, and I want to tell everybody together, everybody that works in my department. I work in human resources. So I said, gather around. There's like, oh, Tiffany, you're pregnant? I'm like, no, I'm not pregnant. Then I just take the scarf off, and everybody's like, oh. My boss was like, oh my God, you look amazing. Everybody's like, you look, I didn't expect that from them at all because they only used to me with my hair. They always compliment me on my hair and want me to do their hair and all this other stuff. So when I came in with this bald head, they was like, I felt so girly that week too. Yeah. I had on a dress every week, every day, that whole week.
She was going to work dressed up.
I was done.
Couldn't tell her nothing.
I had on my heels. I had on. I felt so feminine.
You did?
At that point.
Okay.
It was a beautiful thing. I really.
So that's great. So if you guys want to call in and talk to Miss Mahogany, the number to call in again is 347-708-0216. Check us out. We're live here on Facebook, Instagram, everything.
I'm glad you said what you said about going to the barbershop because from a man's perspective, I've seen women go into the barbershop, and I always wondered that, like, yo, how do you guys feel about coming to the barbershop with nothing but aggression? You hear all types of shit.
It's the most nerve-wracking thing ever.
It is.
It's very nerve-wracking.
I've seen women on the chair, and they just look like
it's nervous.
Yeah, they look nervous, but some people...
You don't want to make eye contact with anybody. I'm making sure. I told him, I refuse to go in there. I said, what is the best time? Because he goes to the barbershop across the street. Well, his barber is across the street now, but he used to be in this shop that I went to. He's like, well, if you go, they open like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. I said, I'm going at 6:30 in the morning.
So when's the last time you've been to the barbershop?
That was the last time I went. I only went that one time. I do it myself because they didn't do what I wanted.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you will ever step back in one just to overcome that?
No.
I've been
what, inside of a barbershop?
It's no need for me to. I mean,
you don't think that's something you would want to get your fear over if you had to one day?
I mean, if I had to,
it's not as bad as it seems. You gotta get used to the haircut.
Yeah.
And then you'll be confident to go in to a barbershop. Because I had my hair bald all around here and just a little bit here. And I was nervous about that. Shut up.
Thank you. Yeah. Wait, I'm glad you said that.
I want to see her picture.
Wait, I really wanted to laugh so bad. I'm glad you said that. Because I was like, wait, what?
Oh, I didn't know y'all never
She had the Woody Woodpecker.
But I always had like a weave on the top or something like that. So I would go to my barber, and he would do it the side. And it was because it be crowded all the time. And just to have your hair pinned up on the top, and then you bald on the side, and it's like...
I don't think it was much of a fear, or I think it was much embarrassment. Oh. I don't think it was the fear itself, because it's not too many things I'm fearful in life.
Is it because you think
I was just embarrassed, like... my
Men like
hairline
women
was
with
like, I
hair?
wanted people to look at me like,
Oh, okay.
what the heck is going on with her? Like, what the heck? Like, you
But
know.
now, you know, a lot of things now are different. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many women that have bald heads now. And I think they look amazing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see if they're having this seminar down in Virginia in January, the weekend of my birthday.
Yeah.
It's called the Bald and something. I don't know. Shout out to Melanie, a.k.a. What's the name of her? Harlem Maid.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
sorry.
Oh,
Because
yes,
she was the
Melanie,
one
okay.
she was the one that when she saw a picture of you, she was like, this makes a good topic. So shout out to her because
out, Melanie, yes.
she was the one that I mean, I would have probably eventually did it anyway, but she was the one that initiated it into a topic that we were having anyway. So we're gonna try and go to this place.
One of my friends is asking for the number again. The number is 347-708-0216.
Yeah, so that's just something. Eventually, I'm gonna get to that point because I think I'm not embarrassed. Nothing embarrasses me because I'm just not that type of person. But fear, yes, I do fear certain things. So hopefully, you know, watching you and seeing your growth in it will encourage me to do something that I've been wanting to do for years. Because I've been wanting to do it even when I had a full head of hair. I mean, my hair is still there, but
Don't get me
I
wrong.
just want to get rid of it. Period. Because to me, even when I was in my 20s, I always thought a bald-headed woman was sexy to me. I mean, my head is kind of big, and my face is kind of puffy, but I'd be all right with it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna take a music break, and then we're gonna come back in a few minutes. All right?
Let's go.
Let's be clear. Clear Radio Show. Who am I speaking with?
Lena, hi.
What up, Lay?
Hey, Lena.
Hi, Neffy.
Oh, God, you was in the family name. It's all good. What's up?
No, I'm just feeling the mood of Neffy.
Yes, okay. That's understandable. I understand.
Neffy, I'm so proud of you. You have no idea what
I told myself I was not going to cry on this radio station today.
Who are feeling the same way, even cancer patients who want to wear wigs, and they can be beauty in their own skin. You are beautiful. Don't ever let nobody take that away from you. Yep. I am so proud of you. I'm so emotional over here.
Oh, my gosh. Stop. Thank you so
much.
Yeah,
I am. Because, as long as I knew you, I never knew you suffered with that. I guess because you didn't want to talk about it, so you never spoke about it. I just thought, oh, okay, she likes to wear wigs, but I never knew this. So just finding this out, I commend you and I love you.
I love you so much. Thank you. Nobody know.
I'm making pancakes, so I don't want to burn those. So I'll
you making pancakes?
Can you make me one banana pancake and send it to me?
You know I don't eat bananas. Yuck.
You don't have to eat it.
I'm not touching it.
Listen.
Anyway.
All bananas are not made to be eaten.
Pause.
Don't start. Look, you're off topic now. You're off topic, okay?
All right, love. Thank you for calling.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I'll the shoes? It's gotta be the shoes, cause girlies, they got. They stand around the dock, so I say boom, shakalaka. Grab the microphone, then rock. To take the truth and on the mic, I'll say anything that sounds good. Like drunk band sound over some, they got a hat and a mouse run up the stairs. Now that didn't make no shit. Come on, who cares? See, if it was up to get the show, so don't be trying to knock me. I say what I want to say as long as it sounds funky. Some MCs wanted to find me, so they try to take stands. But they don't understand, I'm the motherfucking man. I demand and up down, lift them up and down, smack the root up them around. Let them know who is the gun, who's the top, the commit the crop, the best under the sun. I'm the Lord G, rocker number one, Mr. Funky. Lord G, rocker number one.
We're looking for your friend, the one you let hit it and never called you again. Remember when he told you he was about to Benjamins? You act like you ain't him, they give him a little trim to begin. Now you think you really gon' pretend like you wasn't down and you called him again. Plus when you give it up so easy, you ain't even fooling him. If you did it then you probably can. Talking out your neck saying you're a Christian, a Muslim, sleeping with the gin. Now that was the sin that did Jezebel in. Who you gon' tell when the repercussions spin? Showing off your ass, what you thinking it's a trend, girlfriend? Let me break it down for you again. You know I only say it cause I'm truly genuine. Don't be a hard rock when you really are a gem, baby girl. Respect is just the minimum. You still defending them now. Lauren is only human. Don't think I haven't been through the same predicament. Let it sit inside your head like a million women in Philly pen. It's silly when girls sell their souls because it's sin. Look at where you be in. Hair weaves like Europeans. Fake nails done by Koreans. Come again. Win-win, come again.
Let's Be Clear radio show. Who am I speaking with?
This is Alicia.
Hi, Alicia.
Hi, Alicia. Hi, Tiffany.
Hi, Alicia. What's up?
I just want to tell you I've been listening, and you are brave. You are awesome. You are beautiful. You are everything.
I love you, Alicia.
I love you too.
Thank you for calling. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love.
No problem. No problem. Always.
Thank you, my love. That's my friend Alicia from Connecticut.
All right, Alicia, have a blessed one. Thank you for calling.
No problem.
That's my friend from Connecticut.
Back to life, back to reality, back to life, back to reality, back to life, back to reality, back to the here and now, yeah. Show me how to decide what you want from me. Tell me maybe I could be there for you. How do you want me?
Yes, good afternoon. We're back live here on IXS Radio. This is the Let's Be Clear radio show.
Yes.
And we live.
We live.
We talking about that makes sense to others when it don't make sense to me. But however, I don't know what I just said.
I don't know. You
but
said
we're
it
gonna
totally
leave that
backwards.
alone. That's not what I wanted to say, but since I said it and I let it out there, it has to stay there. I can't take it back.
It's already in the universe.
It's already there. I can't take it back. But yeah, we here talking to Miss Mahogany about something that, you know, that's really important. And like the last caller called in and she commended you on being you have always been a beautiful spirit, a beautiful soul. You were your own person. You've never was a follower. You never followed anyone. You always was your own leader. And you took leadership of your life and you did what made you happy. So my hat goes off to you as well. Yeah, so.
Cause that's brave.
Yeah, that's a brave heart right there. She, you know, I'm not gonna toot her horn and toot my own horn because, like she said, you know, I am her aunt, but we're more like best friends / sisters / her second mother too.
Yes.
Because when she was a baby, she was with me so much that people thought that was my child.
Yes.
You ain't never seen me pregnant, so how the hell is that my child?
Yeah.
But it was crazy. We have a relationship and a bond that it's beyond.
It's true. It's like
beyond words.
Like it's certain things you can't go to. Like with my mom, I can't. Certain things that that's just the relationship we have. Certain things I will not go to her about. But there's nothing that my aunt doesn't know about me. Anything. Like, I will go to her first for anything, you know. Anything's bothering me.
See, I'm that auntie.
No, it's true. And it's for real because when I was little, she wasn't that old. You know, she was still a teenager. My mother had.
Hold on. Pause on the that old.
You wasn't that old.
So what, am I that old now?
I mean, you're all kind of old, but.
Wow. Oh, wow.
I mean, it happens. I'm old too. I'm almost,
we grow, okay?
Yeah. You can't stay young forever.
I am forever young.
No,
yes.
It's not the reality, honey. Sorry.
But
well,
it's
anyway, go ahead.
It's funny how hair is so important to us women. Like, and I was gonna ask that, like, why is it important? But you mentioned that growing up, how your outer appearances it mattered. So, and then society, that you know, hair, having long hair, silky hair, and straight hair.
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
Yeah,
but if you have an
and you know
afro,
what, you have
head, it's not.
you have some. You have some guys that are out there, some men out there that's all they're about. They're about the long hair, and some of them are so shallow that they don't know that most of those women with that long hair is not even theirs.
Yeah. Well, they know now because you know they
are. Some of them still believe.
Even the Beckys, I'm sorry, they even wear like pieces and stuff.
Everybody wear clip-ons.
Yeah.
There was this movie with Sanaa Lathan called Napoli.
Yeah. You have to watch it.
Yeah, that movie
it's a movie,
was
not a show.
It's a movie,
Netflix.
but it was a Netflix movie.
Not for nothing. That was the movie that was at my friend's house when we watched it, and that's the movie that got my mind running because in the movie everything had to be perfect. Everything had to be perfect. She was living a perfect life. Everything was perfect until the man of her dreams didn't want to be with her because she was too perfect. He left her, and then.
You serious?
Yes.
Too perfect.
Too perfect.
Yes.
So
you have to watch him.
You have to watch.
You have to watch the movie.
Yeah.
Like this lady, she would Napoli Ever After.
With
Sanaa. Yeah.
It's cheesy in a way, but the message behind the movie.
Yeah, you have to watch the whole movie to get the message. You have to watch it.
Yeah.
Like and it was. And in the movie, it was like how she was raised. Her mom, her mother taught her that her outer appearance was more important than anything. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's a must-watch movie. It was really good.
But it's the truth.
It's the
how you look on the outside, because even with jobs and getting what you want and need, the way you look, the way people see you. That's how you get
how
it.
you perceive.
Yeah. That's how you. It is sad.
That's the first thing. You look at somebody.
Yeah, because when you look at somebody from the core, they rotten.
Yeah.
They look good on the outside, but on the inside, because they're so unhappy with so much stuff that it makes them bitter and rotten inside.
I use the analogy. It's like putting a Band-Aid on an infected wound. You know, you can put a Band-Aid over it, but if you don't let it get air, it's not going to heal. So you can continue to put the Band-Aid over it, but it's just going to just make the infection. It's going to make the infection worse, if that makes any sense, you know? So, yeah, society has a lot to do with how women in general view themselves. And I'm going to put it out there and say it. Women, we are our own worst enemies. We are our worst enemies, and I'm going to be the first to admit that I've been mean and cruel to people in the past because of how they look. For things that I have no idea what's going on in their life, you know? And that's what's wrong with women as today. We do not stick together. We do not uplift each other. We do not say, hey, you look good today. Oh, you know, we don't do it. And I'm making a conscious effort to not be so judgmental, not look down on others, because you have absolutely no idea what people was going through. I go live on Facebook a lot doing my makeup. And most of the time before I shave my head, I would have like a turban on, but sometimes you would see like the out peaks of where my hair was falling out. And I never forget one time someone took a screenshot of it, and we got into an altercation. Me and a young lady got into an altercation. I knew her in regular life, and she posted on Facebook the screenshot of my hair and called me all kinds of bald-headed, this, that, and that.
Why am I just hearing about this?
Because I'm not the one I'm the type of person, I've always said I've had issues with my hair. I'm the type of person, if you stand in your truth, nothing anybody could say can affect you. What they say on the outside, you know. Of course, it affected me on the inside, but I would never show that, you know, because I knew what it was, but I wasn't totally accepting it myself, you know. Like, she's putting out information there that I already told people, but nobody ever knew to the extent, you know. They like my hair. I always said my hair was falling out, whatever. But that made me think, like, people are freaking cruel. We don't even think about it. We don't think about it. And that's the thing, we don't think about it. You look at somebody, you're like, oh my God, look at their shoes.
Start laughing
not
at
knowing
them,
that they might have just lost their job, and those are the only shoes they have. You know? So that's why I'm challenging all my women and my females, ladies. We have to stick together, because if we don't stick together, men are not gonna stick to us. They're not gonna, you know, be there for us, because they see us against each other. So we have to make a conscious effort to lift each other up. Praise your fellow woman. Like, you see somebody, even if you see them struggling, ask them if they need help. It takes nothing to offer your help to somebody. Give somebody a helping hand, or a word of encouragement.
Yep, that's
that word of encouragement means
just that. Yeah, it's a simple phrase as, "How are you doing today?"
Yes,
will change somebody's life.
And mean it. Don't just say it.
You know, you like, it's like we say, you know, you never know what a person is going through, because some people don't show it. Some people don't talk about it. But sometimes, and I encourage all my sisters to talk about it. Because you don't want to keep something so bottled up inside that it affects your whole being. If it affects you as a person, it affects the person that you're in a relationship with, it affects your family, it affects all of that. This is the Let's Be Clear radio show. Who am I speaking with? Hello?
Hello?
Somebody
butt dialing us.
Try to call back.
All right, call back. Yeah, so we have to, like, express yourself. You know, if you feel that you can't trust somebody sitting next to you to talk to a stranger. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna judge you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
This is the Let's Be Clear radio show. Who am I speaking with?
Hi. I'd like to.
Hello?
Hello? Yes.
You might have to turn your radio down, your TV down, because we can't hear you. We're getting a lot of feedback.
Hi, this is Suzette Gordon.
Hey, Sue.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Sue.
I want to thank y'all so much for putting this on. I am watching my baby's amazing journey, and that's my baby. She's not mine, but I loved her from the day I met her. I am so proud of her, and she's inspiring so many people. Keep doing it. We don't lift each other up. I make it a plan every day to say something to somebody because you don't know what they're going through. They could be going through depression. They could have lost their job. They could have lost somebody important in their life. You never know. And if we don't do it for each other, who's going to do it for us?
Amen.
Exactly.
So, my dear, I love you. Keep inspiring. Keep talking. Keep giving us those tips. Keep telling us that the makeup is not expensive and you can do it for yourself. Because I promise you, you're helping somebody. When you're going through depression and you don't feel like getting out the bed, that little bit of makeup makes you feel like $1 million.
I could talk about that all day. But
and thank you guys so much for
Suzette,
airing this.
Yes, Suzette, you know, we already know how I feel about you. I love you to death.
Talking to the mic.
I love you to death, and I appreciate you. You accepted me as your own family, and you didn't have to do that. And I always will be forever and grateful for you for that. And I love you to no end.
Ladies, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling.
Okay, I got some tears out of me. Sheesh.
Had some tears.
Yeah,
I'm a Cancer. I'm a crybaby. That's what I do. You know?
I mean, one of the things that Nikki and I talk about a lot is trying to find our way here. You know, and like I said earlier, we don't want to just do the normal stuff.
Yes.
We want to do real stuff. We want to talk about real things that happen, not just in women's life, but also in men's life too, because some men go through hair loss as well.
Exactly.
You know, so that's why, you know, you see some of them, a lot of men are not bald by choice.
Yeah.
You
but
know,
it's
some
more
of them,
stuff.
They even got weaves too.
Yeah. That's another thing they have.
You can talk about that.
Good afternoon. This is the Let's Be Clear radio show. Who am I speaking with?
Okay.
We're not speaking to you.
That's how you
Damn.
You didn't want to talk to us? There you go.
Good afternoon. This is the Let's Be Clear radio show. Who am I speaking with? Hello. Good afternoon. No, that's DJ Wonder Woman. All right, so we know DJ Wonder Woman is on the check, and she gonna call and play that. She ain't gonna say too much. So
okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey.
What up, Wonder Woman? Thanks for calling.
So yeah, you know, even some men, they go through it, and you know, they get weaves and wear wigs and toupees and stuff like that. But it's always been like she was getting ready to say, it's always been acceptable for men because men, you know, it's a man thing.
It's a man thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
I'm actually scared to go bald.
Why?
Yeah.
You scared?
You seem like you like your hair.
I don't know. I can't see myself.
Some men love their hair, and
I think you would look very handsome bald.
There's nothing more distinguished than a bald head and a beard. Your beard,
what?
You know.
And then your chocolate too.
You got this whole, and you chocolate.
This whole back.
Yeah, we know. We seen that.
Oh, that's why.
But see, and then what makes it even worse is the hats.
Yeah.
Because when you wear wool hats and
it makes it come.
It's even worse.
Friction. You can't
So
have
either
too
you
much
gotta
friction.
keep it or let it go.
Nah.
But he has to do it in his own time.
Yeah, no, I mean,
all of us go through that. Like, it's hard to let go.
Yeah.
Especially when you
that's why I could relate to you a lot.
Yeah,
it's
hard.
Especially with the barbershop thing.
Yeah.
You don't like to go to the barbershop?
No, I do, but it's like for men too, certain men like that's going through with the hair loss thing, they have insecurities going into the barbershop. Like, you know,
like
people looking at your head, they're like, "Oh, look at this nigga head."
Yeah. No, but it's
Then you got to lean back, right? You got to lean back.
That's what it is.
But you know, and that's where we have to get out of that stereotype thing. Like, stop fearing other people, what other people think. You have to be your own individual, and you have to do things for yourself. Don't worry about what nobody else say or think, because at the end of the day, when you look in the mirror, it's just you and that mirror.
That's it.
That's
you
it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what everybody else think,
and that goes
you know?
with growth, though. That goes with growth.
It does.
You know, it's
Building
easy
your
for somebody
confidence.
who's not dealing with those issues to say, you know what, be confident.
Yeah.
You gotta love who you are, but if you don't feel it down in your spirit, it goes deeper than your heart, like inside your body. If you don't feel it in your spirit, it's nothing that anybody can tell you otherwise.
Exactly.
It's nothing that anybody can tell you.
So you got to get in touch with your spirituality. You know what I'm saying? You got to be very spiritual.
I've been big on meditation lately. Like we grew up in a very religious family. I believe in God. I believe that nothing is too hard for God. I've been really praying and meditating and like just exit out anything negative in my life. And once you do that, you feel a sense of confidence and getting to know yourself. And then after that, nothing
nobody say or do
will hurt you. Like once you in the truth, live in your truth, nothing anybody could say to you will have an effect on you.
But we're so judgmental on ourselves that we're worse than other people. So it's like
we're our worst enemies too, like she said earlier, because you know, for a long time I still do. I kind of struggle with my weight. Like my weight goes up and it goes down, and you look at society, and society says that for your height you're overweight, and if you're overweight you're gonna be a diabetic, or you're gonna be this, or you're gonna be that. I learned that, you know, if I do lose weight, it's because that's what I need to do for my health. It's not for anybody else to say, you know, because it doesn't make a difference. You can lose weight, you can be fat, they still gonna have a problem. People still gonna have something to say. So you have to eliminate the negative, invite the positive into your world, and do what works for you. You know, because now that I've lost 5 pounds,
it's your 5 pounds. You take
it's mine. Yes. I can't fit the clothes no more, so now I don't got no money to buy no clothes. So I still got to wear the big clothes anyway. And if they didn't make big clothes, then you know what I'm saying. So it's the same thing with everything. You know. Yeah. You just got to find your space and live in it. You know what I'm saying? And if there's enough room for other people to be there and they're positive with you and they're gonna make an impact.
Positive. You have to be around like-minded people who are on the same wavelength as you.
We gotta ride these waves together because if not, I'm gonna ride solo.
Exactly, I was gonna say that. Yeah, right.
Did he say?
Yep, exactly.
I don't have time for nothing negative. Like I'm all for listening to somebody.
You know what I want to hear right now?
What?
We're gonna take a music break. I want to hear Little Duval.
Yes. Don't that song just make you happy?
That song make you wanna. That song make you wanna get up and just smile, bitch.
It's so cliche. That song is so
cliche. And it seems like that song came out at a perfect time for a lot of people because a lot of people are trying to live their best life. They ain't got time for no negative people, no negative energy. And if you gotta eat good off your food stamp card, then eat good off your food stamp card, okay? And can't nobody judge you.
Amen.
Smile.
Okay.
Hey Gigi, what's up? Hey Tracy, what's up, y'all? Cousin Choop, what's up? Chip, you gotta get back in the studio with us.
What's up?
You go to the studio?
Hey.
So anyway, moving right along. I had this. You found it?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this music break. You want us to? We'll take this music break and we'll come back.
No, keep talking.
Keep talking?
Yeah.
Okay, so I seen this, I heard this story. See, I want to do the stories last.
Okay, all right.
So let's take this music break. We'll be right back. Let's be clear.
We gonna start this thing alright. You all in the money walking out. Come on, come on. Do it, baby, do it, baby. Do it, baby, do it, baby. Do it, baby. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth.
Let's be clear. Who am I speaking with?
Good morning. This is Lee in the house.
Hey Lee, what's up? Hey boo.
How y'all doing?
We're doing fantabulous.
Blessed and highly favored.
I am loving y'all right now. And Nessa, you know you my girl. You know you my girl. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
You could tell the people who know me since I was a baby.
Yeah.
I love you too, Miss Lee. I love you so much. Thank you.
One love. I'm so proud of you. It takes a big woman, and I don't mean that literally. You know how I mean it. It takes a big woman to open up, to share with the world. And I love you for all your positiveness. You keep on living, keep on doing you, boo. You know how I feel about you.
I love you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
we
you
love
for
you
calling.
here.
Thanks for the support, guys.
You know I love you too.
Thank you. I was like, don't forget about me. I'm here.
I love you too.
Thank you for calling, Mama.
Yeah, but
all right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
We gon' start this thing alright. Duval in the money walking out. Come on, come on. Do it, baby, take it, baby. Do it, baby, take it, baby. Do it, baby, take it, baby. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you.
You got a lot to be smiling for. So what the f you be wildin' for? Come on, I get my grin on.
Good afternoon. This is the Let's Be Clear radio show live here on IXS Radio. Who am I speaking with?
I think. Hi, this is Marlene.
Hi, Marlene.
I'm gonna cry.
Yes,
I'm
what's
about
up,
to
girl?
cry. I'm gonna cry.
What's going on? You got Tiffany over here in tears already.
Hi,
No,
Marley.
for real. Well, I had to call in because I am super proud of you, Tiff. Super, super, super proud. What you did is not easy, you know. I had the pleasure to work with Tiffany at a job for a while, and I got to know her on a different level.
We've known each other for years, but we've really, really, really got to know each other. Really
Right, really got to know each other,
Yes.
and you really can't judge a book by its cover at all. Just like from seeing her at parties and like Facebook, I always thought this was a tough girl that didn't care about nothing. But when I got to know you, Tiff, I saw how beautiful your soul was.
Marlene.
And I just want
She
everything
get it from me.
good
But
to happen to
I
you.
wanted you to call in because I want you to share your story with everybody because you know I have my side of the story, but you're going through something similar, but on a different angle. Maybe you'll be able to help
Yeah.
somebody.
My issue is the polycystic ovarian syndrome, which, you know, it basically I lose my hair like a man. So like I have like the bald pattern like a man would get. And although I could hide it much better than, you know, like somebody with alopecia and the edges, it's still very hard because, you know, we're women and a lot of people, our hair is our crown. So when you like took your wig off and you put it on face like that was strength, and I admire it.
And I saw Marley out that weekend after she came to one of our parties, and she gave me a hug that shook my soul. When I said, "You ever had like a big mama hug, like your great granny hugged you?" She gave me a hug that shook my spirit. And she looked me in my eyes. She says, "You do not know how good you make me feel right now." And
see, that's
that
why
there it just
that's
shook
why
my spirit.
That's why we have to continue on that same path. Whenever you're ready to come up here, honey, and tell your story, you're more than welcome.
Thank you.
Because this is what we do here. We have to be clear on all levels. We're called
Are you
Let's Be
guys
Clear for
gonna
it.
be doing this like more frequently?
We can do it as often as you like.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
I mean, of course there's a million other topics that we can get into, but we want to get into some real stuff. It's all about real life and try to encourage our women and our sisters to, you know what, it's okay.
Yeah.
You
'Cause you
know?
never know who's suffering in silence, you know?
Yeah. We want everybody to speak up and speak out. Whatever, anybody that has a story that they want to share, it doesn't matter how big or how small, because a story is a story. And if you have to live your life in silence and don't let no one know, then that doesn't make anything truth to it. So you have to bring it to the forefront, and you have to let people know. Don't be afraid. Talk.
You have to talk.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Ladies, I gotta go, but it was definitely a pleasure.
Thanks
All
for
right,
calling.
thank you for calling.
Thank you for calling in, Marty. I love you.
Absolutely. All right, bye, guys.
All right.
And that's another thing. You're right. You don't know if your story could help somebody else.
Yeah, because it's like a chain of the event. Like, she's here now, and then next week there could be somebody else that have a deeper story than hers.
Yeah, and
you
that's,
know what I'm saying? Like
they're
someone
struggling
said
with,
earlier about the cancer patients that, you know,
It
it's
has
a
to,
lot that they have
no
to
control. Yeah.
You know, and sometimes, you know, you have to speak. I encourage, you know, I wasn't always a talk. I mean, well, I talk. Okay, so I'm getting ready to lie, but let me stop. Like, sharing your personal business, you know, there's very few people that you tell your personal business to.
Yeah.
But when you're not ashamed of
That's
anything,
true. Yeah.
you know, some people live in shame. Don't be
Yeah.
ashamed, because you never know who
Who's
you
going through
might
the same
touch.
thing.
You
Yeah.
know, somebody might be going through, and I always live my life like, my life is not that bad, because somebody else can be going through something worse than me.
Yep.
So I learned to stop complaining. I learned to stop pitying myself.
Yes.
Oh, woe is me. Why that gotta happen to me? It's happening to me because that's God's plan. You know what I'm saying? And it is either gonna kill me or it's gonna make me stronger.
Yep.
And that's how I feel about you have to share your story. Don't be ashamed.
And that
Don't
was
be
the
afraid.
reason. Yeah, that was the reason why I decided to make another social media dedicated to my alopecia journey.
Yes.
Follow me on IG. The name is _bald_truth81. That's my IG, solely dedicated to my journey with alopecia. You get real rap raw on there. Like, I'm showing you everything from when my hair is not shaved, me shaving my hair, anything that I'm going through is on that page. Because like you said, once I shaved my head, I had questions. People asking questions and wanting to know, and inboxes, and this is happening. Oh my God, I never thought that this would be. I thought I was the only one going through that. So then once that happened, I'm like, okay, I don't want to bombard my regular Instagram with that. So let me make another page. So that's what I did, and I want to like spread the word. And hair loss, it's gonna be all right. You know, don't let it get you down.
Nah, it's you are not your hair.
No.
Yeah.
You definitely. Pete laughing again?
Yeah.
He's not laughing.
Yo, what are you doing? You supposed to be here with us.
You sexting over there? You sexting over there?
Oh, no.
Nah, he don't do that. You hear his name is slip and slide. He'll slide up in your girl and blah, blah. What was that? What was that you said?
I just love funny memes.
You know, funny memes?
Yeah, so. Well, we thank you for sharing your story with us.
I appreciate you guys for having me on.
Yeah, you're family, so I don't have to tell you when you want to come back.
I come here anytime I want?
You can come here. Well, as long as we're on air, you can come here anytime.
Oh, right. I see I got an air fryer out there. I was about to come bring some chicken.
Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with us.
That ain't got nothing to do with us.
We got an air fryer at home.
Yeah.
So yeah, we and I just wanted to say once again that I'm super duper proud of you. Not because you're my family, you're my niece, you're my friend, you're my sister, you're my cousin, you're all of that, but because you're a strong black woman that took a stand and decided, I'm not gonna be afraid.
Yes.
Of anything.
You conquered your fears.
Yes. Thank you so much.
And that makes me proud to know that I raised a good little woman. Right? You know what I'm saying?
No, but
and a dope ass. Must I say? And a dope ass makeup artist.
Yeah.
We are getting ready. We're getting ready to just go full frontal with this.
She did her own face.
Yes, that's
She
so
does
beautiful.
my face for me.
And
for
that's the
out
next.
events.
Need to do it
God
now.
is working on me with that. Too. No, seriously.
No,
God is
Nikki,
really
wait,
working
hold
on
on.
me.
He just threw shade at me. I said that she's a dope ass makeup artist. She does the makeup for me for our events, and she says she need to do your makeup right now.
Wow.
But that's another thing that God is working on me with. I'm fearful of that. That's another fear that I'm trying to accomplish.
Nah, you don't need to be fearful
this
like
is,
that.
This is the thing. I've been into makeup for as far as I can remember. Since I remember my mother giving me money to go to school, and I would save it up and go buy lipstick and eyeliner. But I'm confident in my abilities to do it on myself. But when it comes to somebody asking me to do their makeup, I get overwhelmed with fear.
So
Did you see what you did to my
I
face
know,
for the breast
I
cancer?
know.
Different people, like different types of skin. Practice.
I was in Ulta like a month ago, and I'm walking around Ulta, and this lady, the manager, she was Caucasian, so automatically my guard is up. Like, why is this lady following me around the store? I'm not stealing anything. I'm just trying to get a mascara. But she tapped me, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, who did your makeup?" I'm like, "I did." She's like, "You should totally apply." I was like, "Whoa, time out. This is not for real." Like, she's like, "No, you need to apply." And automatically my hands start sweating and I'm shaking. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, no. She's like, "Just apply and see what happens." I eventually applied, and that was the first step. I'm just fearful. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
You don't have to be fearful.
I did Alicia, she called in. That's my best friend from Connecticut. I did her makeup for Michelle's wedding. That's my best friend. I did her makeup for her wedding. I do my aunt's makeup for her events, like she said, but I don't know what it is. It's something, like I said, I'm praying about it every day, but I'm gonna start taking it serious and start.
You better start taking it serious.
I'm gonna start practicing more because I want to start taking some clients during like prom time and start taking some clients and stuff. But
so if you guys,
if anybody want to get me something for Christmas, my Cash App is at Miss Mahogany. You can absolutely fund the dream. Thanks.
And we gotta start a GoFundMe.
It takes
We're
a
gonna do
village.
a GoFundMe.
It takes a village.
Because I was looking for like a makeup briefcase to get
something
because
that'd be nice.
like I have
With all the
everything
kids
to
and
do my
everything.
makeup. I have everything under the sun, but when it gets to somebody that's not our color, what then? I have to be now.
You gotta be a little peachy with them.
That's why you gotta learn with
Yes.
different skin. Yeah.
So I'm
skin
learning.
tones.
I'm every day I'm learning and trying to perfect my craft. So I'm
you're
getting there.
pretty crafty. You're good
I'm
with
getting
that.
there. I'm getting there.
We have an event next weekend coming up, so Nikki, tell the people about the event next week.
What'd you say?
Yeah, like she my mama or something, right? And you go tell them. What. Anyway, we got an event December 8th, this Saturday. It's a holiday event. It's free all night from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Hexagon Lounge in Harlem. Yeah. We're going to have music by yours truly, DJ K. Nikki, hosted by the one and only Lady D, and Sean LaBreeze of, what's
Wave
his
Magazine.
Wave Magazine.
Oh, Sean is listening too.
I'm
Sean, I'm sorry.
Also, we are still doing the ugly or unique Christmas sweater thingy. So come through with your sweater. What else? We're gonna have game night that night. So there'll be Jenga, there'll be checkers, and all types of things.
And these
that
are
we can
life
play.
size, like
they're
big, the big
games.
ones. Yeah.
So we might.
So
even
we're gonna
play-
eat, drink, and be merry.
That's right.
You know, this ugly Christmas sweater thing.
It's a thing.
It's a real
It's
thing
a
because
huge
like, a lot of
deal.
people are doing it. But the more I hear about it, is the less ugly sweaters I see. Because
They're not ugly.
I didn't see ugly yet.
I think they're really, really like the one
Cute,
that I
yeah.
have. I have a dress.
Yay.
Good afternoon. This is the Let's Be Clear radio show. Who am I speaking with?
Hello?
Hello.
How are you, ladies?
Okay.
We're fine.
Who's calling?
It's Sean LaBrie.
Hey.
Talking about this thing.
Hi, Breezy.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm listening to the show and watching everything, and I hear Nikki talking about next week.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it and coming to co-host with you.
Yeah. Breezy in the house.
Yeah, I'm coming up there tomorrow. I'm spending the whole entire day with you. I'm starting on radio, and then we're going into the evening.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay. So you hanging out with us all Saturday, next Saturday.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good luck to you.
Just till it's time for me to go home, get pretty, and come back and tear a club down.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking
And we're gonna be celebrating your birthday.
Yep. Hey, living your best life. What?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I am.
How the hell you forget about your birthday?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I try to forget about those. They come too frequently, and I don't like the numbers.
Yeah, I know. Once December get here, I know that I have to look forward to mine, which is in January 28th. And if anybody wants to send me a present or send me some money, I am definitely on Cash App.
Yeah, that's right. True, I'm with that too. Send me some
Cash App. I'm taking all cash. No, nothing else. I don't need no
sweaters.
Sweater. But I do need a new diamond bracelet.
Girl, bye.
I'll put that on the list of things that Lady D needs.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the list of things you need. That's what you
right
got.
Oh wow. Okay, I found that. But anyway, Breezy, thank you for calling.
See you next
We're gonna see you on Saturday.
Yep. I'll see you guys next week, and we're gonna have some fun. I got
That's
some
right.
goodies coming with you too.
All right, that's cool.
All
All right,
I'll
boo.
see y'all
Thank
then.
you. Yeah. So this ugly sweater thing. The sweaters are not ugly.
They're not.
Yeah, they really
Actually
not.
cute.
So here's what we're going to do. We're gonna have the most unique sweater.
Okay.
So if you got to, I heard somebody say they was gonna paste a picture of an ugly person on their sweater so they can have
An ugly Christmas sweater.
An ugly Christmas sweater.
That's not nice.
But I mean, it doesn't.
That's really horrible. Whoever said
We
that.
just say to uplift each other.
We said that
I didn't say I
people.
was going to do it.
And
So the
whoever
person
said
that might have said it is maybe not ready to do that. So
Whoever said that, you need to get it right with Jesus.
Yes. Jesus.
anyway, it's a contest. We're trying to win this money, okay? So what we're going to do?
Whoa.
Oh, did I say
you
money?
ain't know that?
I didn't know it was money involved.
Yeah, she said.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to say
You
money,
just
right?
say prize. Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
But the
sorry.
prize is money.
So it might it's an apple.
I don't want no
Yeah.
apple.
No, not an Apple laptop, but an apple.
I don't want an
Extra
apple.
apple.
It's a green apple.
Yeah, green apple.
We got some green apples
apples.
that we're gonna give away. We're gonna have a first prize and a second prize.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I didn't
it's
know.
gonna be. Just get with it.
What?
We're gonna have a first prize, and the first prize would be the grand prize, and the second prize would be runner up.
Woo, woo.
Because it's gonna be a lot of sweaters in the house.
What? Oh, okay. Yo,
And-
my mind went somewhere else. I'm sorry.
Where did she go?
I thought you said there's gonna be a lot of squirters in the house. I'm sorry.
Squirters? Yeah. Okay, so let's be clear.
Okay. It's an adult theme party.
Just as long as you people know that you guys, please do not have your children listening to this show.
No.
Because this is not a kid-friendly show.
No cartoons.
And
here.
starting in January, it's gonna get even worse. Let me just give you a
What?
heads up. Yeah, we're gonna get raw, uncut, uncensored in January. So you
Really?
gotta come with, because I was told that
What?
they feel like I'm holding back on them.
I
Like
think so.
the people say I'm holding back. So I'm gonna give it to how they want it.
Go give it to them. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to them raw, uncut.
Raw uncut.
We ain't selling no petroleum jelly.
No petroleum
No
jelly.
KY jelly.
No KY.
No nothing.
Nothing.
We giving it to them raw, uncut,
Uncut.
uncensored.
This is so dramatic.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Now,
What?
so now with that being said,
Let's go.
You love saying that
let's
shit.
yeah, that's what we do. We're gonna play another music break and then we're gonna come back and close out the show because these people should be here soon.
Damn.
Okay.
These people.
Big Rich the Ruler show is up next.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Wanna cherish each moment like the last, 'cause baby, you're
call me over. Not on the bed, lay me on your sofa. Call before you come, I need the. You do what you don't, or you will, I won't cha. Go downtown and eat it like a vulture. See my hips and my tips, so cha. See my lips, don't cha. Lost a few pounds in my whips, oh yeah. It's the kind of beat that go ba ta ta. Ta 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 ta. Blah blah blah. Work it. I need a glass of water. Boy, your boy is good to know ya. Is it worth it? Let me work it. Put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive plan yet. It's your
Them other girls you done been with, none of them got nothing on me. Ain't got my style, they ain't got nothing on me, nothing on me. Where I walk, where I talk, my swagger. Look around if you do wanna have her. I ain't saying that I'm the best, but I'm the best. Hey baby, you need that. Stop looking for, I'm stop. Stop looking for, I'm stop. Stop looking for, I'm the one. Stop looking for, I'm stop. Stop looking for, I'm stop. Stop looking for, I'm the one.
Drop top Porsche, rolling on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. It's my big bronze boogie got all them girls shook. My big fat ass got all them boys cooked. Went from dollar bills, now we poppin' rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance like. Flexing on the gram like. Hit that Lil Jon, okay. Oh yeah, we drippin' up in this and getting paid.
Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long. Yeah, I know we'll turn heads forever. So tonight I'm gonna show you off. When I walk away with you, I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blaming on my confidence, I'm blaming on your measurements. Shut the shit down on sight. That's right. I hit tripping finesse. It don't make no sense. I hit tripping finesse. You know. I hit tripping finesse. It don't make no sense. Baby, I had to stop for a second on the balcony. Scoping you down, you're looking fly to me. All dressed up and buying your own drinks. And that ain't right. Not that you can handle it on your own. But you too damn fly to drink all alone. Can I come rubber with you? To you, I'm a like a toast. Don't talk, baby, just move with me. Take a sip, you kinda got your feeling busy. It's alright with me if it's alright with you. Don't talk, baby, just move with me. Take a sip, you kinda got your feeling busy. It's alright with me if it's alright with you. Baby, got me hot as a ghost with the color of you. Smelling up, it's getting hot in my room. All pressed on you, and I know you feel it too. It's alright.
Yes, we're back here live here on iAccess Radio. We just came back to brief you guys on a few things. So next week, the holiday event. Make sure you guys be there. Nikki's gonna give you guys the address. It's at the Hexagon Lounge in Harlem.
Yes, it is. It's on 318 West 142nd Street. I believe it's between Amsterdam Avenue and 8th. It's in between the avenues. So come find us at Hexagon Lounge.
Give them the address once again.
318 West 142nd Street.
For those who have Google it.
Thank you.
Don't call me on my phone asking me where is
People don't
that.
like to Google stuff.
Just Google. The Google is your best friend. Google's
maps.
my best friend too, and she works with me. Her name is Jacasta Hernandez, and she's paying attention. Her name is Google. We call her. She's the Google of where I work at, and I'm Chrome. So she's Google and I'm Chrome. So thank you for tuning in, sissy. I love you too. Yeah. So make sure you guys come out and celebrate with us. We are going to have a lovely time, and that's just one of the many things that we have coming up. We're going to try to have something at least once a month.
Yes.
Actually, we are going to have something because every other Friday, we're going to be at Reminisce in Harlem.
Renaissance.
Renaissance?
Yeah, Renaissance.
Why did I call
Harlem.
it Reminisce?
Because that's what you wanted to say.
Reminisce on the love we had. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Renaissance. I'm sorry, Renaissance in Harlem, and that's
on West
on
132nd Street and Adam Clayton Powell Boulevard.
And you know what? The food is amazing.
It is, and the drinks
that
is hard.
food was amazing. Everything that I seen that they brung out was amazing.
It smelled
so
good.
Shout out to Renaissance in Harlem.
So the next time we're there is what's next Friday's date? December.
It's not the.
It's not
8th.
not this Friday. Following Friday.
Really?
Yeah, it's after. It's the 4th. Was it the 16th?
December 16th is the next time we'll be at Renaissance Harlem. Actually, it's December 14th is the next time we'll be at Renaissance Harlem.
Actually, it's going to be the 14th.
Yeah.
So everybody come out. Come out. If you don't even do anything, come out and support us because we will support you guys too.
Yes.
Not only that, but the food is good.
Yes.
It's all about good food.
Good food, good
drinks.
drinks.
Food and good drinks.
And good music.
And good music.
And let's be clear.
And that's right. We in the house.
That's right.
So we have a lot of stuff coming up. And like I said,
yeah, a lot of events, a lot of trips, a lot of things. So stay tuned.
Yeah, because if you want to be down, you gotta be around to be down.
Exactly.
You gotta be around to be down.
You gotta be around. If you ain't around, you can't be down.
Nope.
So anyway, we're gonna set the tune for the next show, and just remember, we are here live each and every Saturday from 11 to 1. The number to call in is 347-708-0216. We are on YouTube, Ustream, Facebook. Everything. Tune in. We everywhere. We global. Yeah,
Like
boy.
to thank Miss Mahogany for coming in and telling her truth and her story.
Thank you.
You're
Follow me
welcome.
on IG, guys. _bold_truth81. I give you the bold truth. It
There you
is.
go.
That's all I can do. Follow me, guys.
Just remember, anytime you want to talk about something, we are here to listen. We are here to share. We are here to uplift. We are here to support you. We have no story untold on the Let's Be Clear radio show.
Just inbox us and let us know you want to talk and you want to be interviewed. All right?
Let's go.